Hello from Universal. I am here to do yet another Halloween scavenger hunt before it's Halloween, which is in a week. I was parked on the top level of the parking garage, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty busy day at Universal. They have multiple lanes over here going for security. The buses look like they're dropping off massive tour groups over here, as well as the resort buses over here underneath the security hub. It's pretty early in the morning. They're still serving breakfast in the parks, so I'm hoping I can maybe get some breakfast somewhere and then start my scavenger hunt. The Little Boo scavenger hunt, not Little Boo, Little Boo. It's interesting whenever they do this, whenever they park people in this garage, it seems like they route them around here back through security. And I've made it through security, heading into City Walk. Should I get breakfast here? Because this is a scavenger hunt that goes through City Walk and a Universal and Island. So I could get breakfast here and then start it here, or go into a park and get breakfast there. I don't know. So I've decided I'm going to go to the Universal Studio store to go and start my scavenger hunt. So I'm having breakfast over here at Cinnabon, because why not, right? They have a delicious breakfast that I always enjoy getting. So come up the escalator over by the movie theater. There's Cinnabon way over there, and this is what I ended up getting, just this breakfast sandwich with some Bon Bites. All right, so I just finished up with my breakfast, and now I'm heading inside the Universal Studio store to do my scavenger hunt. So this is Lil Boo's Trick or Seek. It says, can you find Lil Boo? Ready or not, here we come. Take a walk around Universal Orlando Resort and seek where Lil Boo is hiding. Find the clues on his treat bag and solve his secret phrase. Match the icon to the letter at each location to reveal the phrase. And there are a bunch of these little pumpkin seeds here and a map of Universal. I don't know if this was ironic or not, but this was $13, which is sort of expensive. So it's a little bit confusing though, as I don't really know what I'm looking for. This might be it, this like statue all the way down there. That is Lil Boo, right? Like a statue of Lil Boo. But I should be looking for some sort of like an icon or something associated with this that I don't think I notice. So it also says to find the clues on his treat bag. I did not see a treat bag back there. I wouldn't think that it would be in the Harry Potter section. But look at this sweater. I might get this sweater. This is absolutely adorable. All these candles too. Oh my god, I'm so excited for Christmas. So I feel embarrassed because the amount of times that I walked past this. So this is what I'm looking for. This is Lil Boo, and this is the symbol that I'm looking for on the pumpkin seeds. So that is the gravestone. So then I would take the L right there for the gravestone, and then I would put it right here for number 13, because this is the Universal Studios store City Walk, which is number 13. Ooh, 13, spooky. I'd say that I wished that that was harder, but it was kind of hard. It was behind all these clothes here. You would only see it if you were walking into the store over here on the other side, so cool. So I'm at a table down next to Fat Tuesday. I've started to fill in my chart over here, and I'm heading to the Universal Legacy store next, and then the Toothsome Chocolate Emporium, and I did get my ornament, my completion ornament for this scavenger hunt, which I sort of wish they wouldn't do this. I understand that they do it to be convenient, but I want to feel like I actually earned this versus outright paying for it. But there it is. That is the ornament for the Lil Boo's Trick or Seek. So there's the Universal store and then the Legacy store right over here, just right across from it. So now that I know what I'm looking for, this should be significantly easier, probably a little bit too easy. Actually, I'm presuming that it's going to be like right inside the entrance. And there it is, right there. So this one is the skull for the Legacy store. And look at all this stuff from Shrek. Oh no, this is really sad. Okay, so the skull is the letter I, and that's going on number 12. And now I'm heading over to Toothsome. Interestingly, I don't know why it's always Toothsome versus any other restaurant or shop in City Walk. It's always these two stores and then Toothsome. All right, I just crossed over the bridge. I'm going to be coming back to Islands after going to Toothsome over here, and then I think concluding my scavenger hunt at Universal Studios. All right, I'm heading inside Toothsome, going through the revolving door, and inside I am. And there's Lil Boo, just straight ahead, and I can see it looks like a spooky tree over here on his pumpkin seeds. So that is a spooky tree, and that is the letter B, and that's going on space number 11. And with that, I've completed all of my City Walk locations, and now I'm going to Islands of Adventure. This is a little bit easier than I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be like really challenging, like just Lil Boo's head, just like hidden in the corner of a gift shop. Okay, but I'm heading inside Islands of Adventure, and I think I'm going towards Marvel. I think I'm going to make that loop. It looks like in Islands I need to go to 5 stores, and then there are also 5 stores in Universal. I'm going to the Trading Company right inside Port of Entry, and then a store in Marvel, in Toon Lagoon, in Jurassic Park, and then I guess, the Lost Continent. Specifically the Trading Company, the Marvel Ultraverse store, Toon Extra, Dino store, and All Hallows Eve Boutique. And I'm inside Islands of Adventure, heading inside the Trading Company. This store is at least a little bit bigger, but if I had to guess, I'd presume that little boo would be like right over here in the middle of the store. Maybe not, okay. I don't see it over here. And they would not dare put it over in the Potter section. So I'm working my way back over towards the registers. And of course I just walked right past it. It's right at the very entrance of the store. And it looks like there's like a zombie hand. So that would be letter O, and that would be going on number 10. Okay, I'm starting to presume that the last couple words are a little boo. What's sort of nice is that it's very temperate today. The weather feels great. I'm double layering. Okay, but I'm back outside heading over to Marvel, to the store that's over there. I've not been to Islands in a little bit. It's been all about Halloween Horror Nights recently at Universal. It'd be really fun to ride Hagrid's. Having not done Hagrid's in a little while, and it's somewhat fall themed, right? With the pumpkins over by Hagrid's Hut. So the Marvel Ultraverse store, I don't think it's this one. I think it's the comic book store over here next to the pretzels. So I think that a ride that actually might be more thematic to ride would be Doctor Doom. And also, I was going to go down to the comic book store, but I literally see Boo right inside the store. But I think I'm going to go and ride a Doctor Doom first. This is all about fear. So we'll come back to that store in just a second. It's posting a 25-minute wait for Doctor Doom, but I'm going to get into the single rider line. The single rider line for this is usually pretty dependable, and I just need to go up the steps right here. Oh my god, I just tripped. This is the extent of the single rider line right now, which is just completely non-existent. I'm just standing in line by myself. Okay, time to ride Doctor Doom. That took all of about like 5 minutes. So just got to do this tower right here. Oh, they almost went at the same time. That's cool. And I even got to face the park. So I was sitting right here and I looked directly at the Incredible Hulk and just all of Islands of Adventure. And this still continually amazes me. For one, just the line, just being able to ride this almost immediately in the single rider line, and then just the thrill that this gives me. I love this ride so much. I don't know, it just gives me that little happy feeling in my stomach that not a lot of rides do anymore. This has always confused me. Dr. Doom's throne here in a jail cell, presumably, in the arcade. Like, could you have met Dr. Doom here in the past? Like, would he have been in the jail cell as you came out of the ride? And he would have like looked at you menacingly, shaking his fist, even though he just collected our fear successfully. I don't know. This is just, it's weird, right? It's just a throne in a cage with like a lock on it. And I've never seen this used. Maybe I've seen it open. Maybe, or am I just mentally making that up? I don't know. So that's the throne up there. And this is really interesting. You can get Pokemon cards at Universal. Look at this. They're prizes in this game. And it's 25 credits, however much 25 credits are. If it's over the cost of an actual booster pack, I don't know if that's worth it. So I did it. I purchased an arcade play card right over here, and I put $25 worth of credits on here, and let's see if I can get some Pokemon cards. Okay, I'm swiping my card. Now let's see if I can do this. So this is going to swipe this way. Time this like just right, like right now. No? Hello? Oh. Ah! Come on. That was so close. Come on, man. I'm upset. Oh my god, you've got to be joking. Yes! Yes! Finally! Oh my god! I got a Silver Tempest Pokemon pack at Universal. I got a Pokemon pack. I'm trying to make sure that I couldn't just buy this or win it with like tickets, but I don't see any Pokemon packs back over here. Most of it was more about the principle and the novelty of, there goes my map, of saying that I won a pack, or I was able to get a pack of Pokemon cards at Universal, which I've never been able to get before. But did I get anything interesting in here? I don't think so. Nope. Nope. Oh my god. Okay, so now I'm back to doing this, and I'm heading inside the store here. So here's Lil Boo, and then there's the symbol on the pumpkin seeds, a ghost, and that is the letter E that's going to be going over here on the Marvel Alternaverse store, which is number 9. So my next stop is going to be over in Toon Lagoon. There's some more walls over here for Toon Extra. It's kind of interesting just how far the walls go out here, but I have a couple more stops in Islands, and then I can head over to Universal. I keep tripping today, what? And then I might try to ride Hagrid's because the weather feels really great, and I would not mind waiting in line for that. I do think I regret winning the Pokemon pack, just because it ended up being more than the pack would have cost, but just to say that I got Pokemon cards at Universal, that's really what I was going for, and now I don't need to do that ever again. So I'm in Toon Lagoon, and I'm presuming that this is Toon Extra. It doesn't have a sign, so it always confuses me a little bit, and there's some more walls over here too. And here's a little Boo, and there's another ghost, so I'm going to be having some repeating letters here, which makes sense. So I'm in Toon Extra, that's number 8, and then the ghost is the E. There are some serious renovations that are happening in Toon Lagoon, wow. There's these walls around pretty much all of Bluto's. This tight little walkway over here to walk through. Right now Ripsaw is undergoing a pretty extensive refurbishment too. I'm considering rides that are spooky and in theme to do today. This would definitely be a spooky ride, but it's a 45-minute wait. But does this even go outside anymore? I don't know if I've seen it go outside in a really long time. So my next stop is the Dino Store, which is right over there. This is River Adventure, and I've considered the mathematics with my my Pokemon situation. So I purchased the $25 card with about 250 credits on it, so that's about $1 per 10 credits, and to play the game, an attempt was 25 credits, so that's about $2.50 per attempt at the game. MSRP for a Pokemon pack is about $5, so if I'd done it on the first try, then that would have been about half the price of what the pack would have cost. 2 attempts is pretty much the cost of the pack, and anything beyond that is a bit of a waste of money, and that's the territory that I got into because I was just determined to win it. But that's all right? Because I'm a YouTuber, so the name of the game is just about burning money for the sake of entertainment. So that was Jurassic Outfitters back there, and I'm looking for the Dino Store, which this is the Dino Store over here next to the Jurassic Park Discovery Center. And these plushes over here kind of make me uncomfortable. I presume that this is going to be just directly inside the entrance, like the majority of these have been. So this is sort of by the entrance. It's by the entrance to the quick service, but it's another zombie hand. Here's a little Boo, and the zombie hand is O. Okay. I have not been inside the Discovery Center to look at all this stuff in a while. So the zombie hand was the letter O again, and I put that right here, and I have a presumption of what the message is. Okay, I'm heading out of Jurassic Park and into Potter. So I'm heading into Hogsmeade now, and I might do Forbidden Journey. The Hogwarts Choir just performed, and I think I'm doing Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. It's a pretty spooky ride, I think, and right now Hagrid's is an 80-minute wait. This is a 20-minute wait, and it has a single rider. Hagrid's does too, but it's not very dependable in terms of when it's open or not. All right, so I'm getting in line for Forbidden Journey. Using my phone right now with a wide angle, but this is also filming in 60 frames a second, so I don't know really how that works with a 24 frames a second camera. That's where the regular line goes, as well as Express, and this is the single rider queue, which is pretty quiet at the moment. That's a good sign. Essentially, this leads directly into the final room for Forbidden Journey. This is the Gryffindor common room. It feels so cool just to be able to walk into this ride. There's no one in the single rider line right now.
Hermione did it! They're flying! Keep up, Ron! We're on our way! We'll meet you outside!
I'm back at my regular camera, and by doing single rider, you do forfeit getting to walk through the entirety of the queue, which is very impressive and thematic, but I get to ride it immediately, so that's okay. Okay, so I'm heading out of Hogsmeade now. They're performing over here, Durmstrang and Beauxbatons. So I'm going to the All Hallows Eve boutique, which is right outside of Hogsmeade. Islands of Adventure might have more walls than Epcot right now, and that's saying something. Hagrid's is delayed right now anyway, so I probably made the better decision to ride Forbidden Journey. Okay, so this is the All Hallows boutique. I don't know if I've even been in here since it was sort of transformed for Halloween Horror Nights. Where are you, Lil Boo? And there's Lil Boo. And the pumpkin seeds clue is a skull. And the skull is the letter I. And that is going over here on number 6. It's pretty cool in here as far as the theme. A little bit quiet and ominous. So I've made a severe mistake with this. That's Lil Boo up there. And this is what I'm looking for. The first statue that I saw, that was the Little Boo. The Lil Boo that I was looking for. And I don't know, I need to turn around. I need to find all of these. That's Lil Boo is like a clown with like a clown face. So I'm going to turn around and I'm going to literally find all the Lil Boos that I should have found. So I'm going back through Hogsmeade. Actually, I'm going to cross the bridge over to Velocicoaster and go to the store that direction back around Islands of Adventure. But this makes this so much more exciting. I can actually find Lil Boo. It's not just the cardboard cutout in the store. There is a Lil Boo to find, but then you also have to go find that emblem on the trick-or-treat bag to then complete the phrase. But the more fun aspect is actually finding Lil Boo, which I can do. Here I was thinking that this was really boring, and turns out it's not boring at all. It was me doing it wrong. So I apologize to Universal for presuming that this was just a boring scavenger hunt. It's not. So I'm heading inside the Dino store, again through the Discovery Center, just going upstairs. So this is the Dino store. Now I'm looking for the actual Lil Boo that I missed. And there's Lil Boo riding this dinosaur over here. That is so hilarious, and this just got so much more fun and kind of a little bit disturbing, but still interesting. So now I'm heading to my next stop, which is somewhere over there. Toon Extra, that's where I'm going. Little candy corn man, that's fun. I think what I'll do is I'll go past Toothsome when I head out of the park and head over to Universal, and then I'll just come back to the Universal Studios Legacy store, I guess. I already went to the Universal Studios store. If they really want to make this challenging, they should hide something here in Camp Jurassic, like in the caves and the caverns. That would be incredible. Can't say that I'm not getting my exercise today, making a double lap around Islands of Adventure pretty much. Right, I'm back over in Toon Lagoon and heading inside Toon Extra. I still don't see the name of this store anywhere. Where would they put a Lil Boo? I don't see it yet. I still want to get the shirt at some point. So I found Lil Boo all the way over in the corner, and I hate it. It's Lil Boo as, I presume, Betty Boop. Boo boop ba-doop. And now back to Marvel to try to find the Lil Boo over here, and also the store that doesn't seem to be named. It's named, but it's just called Store. This one was actually challenging. This blends in so well. It's all the way up here above the door. And it's just blending in with the wall, just painted like the sky. So I have one more to find in the trading company, and then heading into City Walk, and then over to Universal. I wonder where the Lil Boo is going to be in the trading company. It's a pretty big store. Still no Harry Potter or Seuss. Those seem to be pretty off limits. And I found Lil Boo all the way up there. A little bit backlit, but his head is the Islands of Adventure, like, hot air balloon holding a nautical steering wheel. These are really high up. Okay, but now I'm heading outside, back to City Walk. I'm getting pretty hungry, and I didn't really anticipate being here around lunchtime because I already was here for breakfast. This is probably going to be busier than it was earlier because it's actually lunchtime now. Okay, let's try this again. Where is Lil Boo? So I found Lil Boo way back there in the corner. Of course, a steampunk Lil Boo, but just hidden all the way back here. That was a good one. I was impressed with that. Now it's off to Universal. Just popped out of that little side entrance there. So that was convenient. Whew. And a little bit of a walk later, I've made it over to Universal Studios. I have 5 locations in here to find, and those are going to be, let me see, the Universal Studios store, 5 and Dime, MIB Gear, San Francisco Candy Factory, and the Sahara Traders, so where they usually are. Universal closes earlier than Islands of Adventure because of Halloween Horror Nights. It closes at 5 o'clock, so I have a very decent amount of time to be inside this park. So I suppose my first stop is going to be inside the Universal Studios store. I am back on track. So this is the sign right here, and there's the little boo that I'm not looking for, and then the pumpkin seeds emblem of the bat, which is the letter Y, which is going on number 1, which is going right there. So I'm not going to bother looking over in the Potter section. Although maybe I should have, because I do not see a little boo over here by the register. But also, what kind of terrible shirt is this? There's not really like a place to put little boo up high. Okay, got a little bit of a sneaky one now. Maybe it was right there in the middle and I missed it. Nope, I don't think so. What if it's like outside in one of the window displays? That'd be cool. Nope, it is not, because all of the windows are covered up outside. So I found little boo right back here behind the cash register. Little boo blends in with like they painted little boo to blend in with the paintings or the pictures on the wall behind the counter, and you couldn't even see that because it was focusing on this, but look at that. That is ridiculous. That is so cool. Just to get a little bit closer so you can actually see how well it blends in. Okay, so now I'm heading down to Sahara Traders, which is all the way in New York next to the Mummy. Halloween Horror Nights is approaching its end here very soon, within about 2 weeks or so. I'm going to try to make one more trip. I don't know if Brennan's going to be able to, but I'm going to try. I have to make sure that I head over here and do this before they really start setting up for Stay and Scream in this area, which is not soon, but it blocks out this whole area. It becomes a bit of a hassle. So what I might do is I might go to the booth, the kiosk down here, to get some, I think, egg rolls or spring rolls. So this is Sahara Traders on the other side of this massive psychedelic bus. So I'm inside Sahara Traders and looking for Lil Boo somewhere. And here's Lil Boo with another zombie hand, which is the letter O, and that is going wherever Sahara Traders is, number 5. And then also Lil Boo right back here. This one is very well lit, but it's Lil Boo is like a pharaoh covered in cobwebs. That one's pretty spooky. Okay, so now I'm in the arcade, and I still have some, I don't know, credits left on my Game Pass here, and I'm going to try to win a Duck for Arlo. I'd like to get that. There's like an elephant duck. Oh! Yes! Hooray! I got an elephant duck! Right? I think? No. Is this a mouse duck or an elephant? And just because I'm trying to use the rest of my credits, no! Oh well. I tried. I just wanted to use the rest of my card. So the arcade is right inside over there, and now I'm heading over to the San Francisco Candy Company. And there's the Beat Builders over there, and they're setting up for Stay and Scream. This is one of the Stay and Scream areas over here too in San Francisco, but this is the Candy Factory right inside. I walked right past Lil Boo here, so there's a spider here for this one, and the spider is, what is the spider? S. And then I'm in number 4, and there's Lil Boo all the way up there. Looking very spooky. It's sort of hard to see. Lil Boo. I love the ones that are just way high up. Just makes them a little bit more complicated and fun to see. So now I'm going all the way to Men in Black for MIB Gear Shop. So I did stop at that booth over there in San Francisco, and I got some new food that I'm excited to try. So I'm sitting over here behind Lombard's, and this is the Golden Gate Sunset. Passion fruit with strawberry popping boba pearls, and then the vegetable egg rolls with sweet chili dipping sauce. And then they put them in this really colorful, like, takeout container. I like this a lot. I sat right back there, and this is really good. It's starting to get a little bit hot, so this is actually pretty refreshing because it's heating up, and I'm wearing layers. I'm thinking about riding another ride, maybe, or 2. I'm thinking about Men in Black and Mummy. Those are both pretty scary rides. I'm curious if the lines are going to start going down in wait times as the park gets closer to being closed for the evening. People are heading over to Islands of Adventure, probably. So I'm over by Men in Black, and I think I'm going to go to the store first and then hop in line. All right, this is the Men in Black Gear Shop. And as soon as I walk in, here's the Lil Boo with the pumpkin seed of a witch's hat. The witch's hat is the letter U, and MIB gear is 3. And there's Lil Boo as a Men in Black agent up there with the little cricket, right? That's the name of that. But he looks like an alien. That's cool. All right, so I just put my stuff into a locker, and now I'm heading inside the single rider line for Men in Black. All right, that was pretty much a walk-on, just all the way down to the load platform down here. And I am back on my other camera after riding Men in Black and doing pretty dismal. Wow, this is the Stay and Scream zone here in Springfield. It's interesting to be on the other side of this and just to see the Stay and Scream situation and how they do it. Okay, but now I'm heading into Hollywood to see my final little boo of Universal Studios. So I'm going to the Five and Dime, which is right down here. Looks like one of the shows just let up, but I am heading inside the Five and Dime. And this is my final clue in the pumpkin seeds, another one of the gravestones. And that is an L, and that's going on number 2 for the Five and Dime. I was wondering if they put Lil Boo in here somewhere, but I don't think so. There's not a lot of places to put Lil Boo though. In here, it's a pretty small gift shop. I feel like I'm missing something. I have not seen Lil Boo at all. Oh my god. No way is that it. Down there. You're joking me. Underneath the table. What? Okay, that one was really good. So I have enough time to go ride Mummy, so I might do that. There's going to be a massive Stay and Scream zone in the way. All right, I'm heading over towards New York. There's the Stay and Scream zone over here, but that's just for the opening ceremonies. So I wonder what the wait time's going to be. When I checked earlier, it wasn't too bad, and it should be much better for a single rider. This is pretty cool how this is a Stay and Scream zone, but these are different lines for different houses that are just queued up and ready. But I am putting my stuff into a locker. It's a 55-minute wait right now for the regular entrance, but hopefully it's less for a single rider. This might be a pretty long wait for a standby, but I don't know. It just felt appropriate to do today. Never mind. That line was a little bit too long for a single rider, so I thought about it, at least, right? That counts as effort. I wonder if they're running at a reduced capacity or if everybody just had the same idea that I did to try to get one more ride in. This area is about to be pretty busy here in probably less than an hour. These lines are incredible. It would have been fun to do Mummy, just to do rides today that had sort of a spooky ambiance to them, like Doctor Doom and Harry Potter and Men in Black, but this was the reason that I was here. And it's probably better to go ahead and head out of the park now before it gets really busy. Also, before I forget, the final phrase here for this was, "I see you, Lil Boo," which I don't know what that means, but that's the phrase. I did not anticipate being here this long today. I was pretty much here all day. I had food, I rode rides, and I got to complete a pretty fun scavenger hunt, which I did wrong at the very beginning, or for half of it, pretty much. Oh, I need to go over to the Universal Legacy store to find that last Lil Boo, don't I? Ooh, look at that. You thought this was the outro. It was supposed to be, but it's not. I'm heading over to the Universal Legacy store, heading up the steps. I am tired today. All right, Universal Legacy store, where is your Lil Boo? So this is incredibly creative. I did not even know that they could get in here, but there's Lil Boo inside this capsule. The sun is just shining directly on that. There's also this like really cool confrontation model here, which is a little bit backlit, but I do not remember this being here before. That's cool. I still need some more earthquake references though, and I could absolutely do without this shirt. Why? Why is this a shirt? So that was my trip to Universal to do Lil Boo's Trick or Seek scavenger hunt around City Walk and Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios, and it was fun once I figured out what I was actually doing and not messing up the entire scavenger hunt, but I rode some rides, I had some food. It was a good trip to Universal right before Halloween. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Have a great day, and goodbye.